Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Lingering Summer Heat. Alright, let's continue. We got a boss to fight, and we gotta somehow win. Our formation, free fight as usual. I have Alice as our tank. Our commander is right now Patchouli, and as you can see I have a bunch of casters, but specifically I'm using Marissa, and I have her growth specialized towards lasers and power. Power being Master Sparks and laser being lasers. So yeah, the key thing to note is lasers cannot be reflected. Well, lasers can't be reflected if you have enough points, and I believe the Master Spark can be, it ignores barriers as well. Let's find out. Ignore shields. Laser spells ignore. Okay, might not. Let me take a look at the Master Sparks real quick. Very high pierce, wide pierce. Okay, don't need that then, because it's not going to do anything for me. Oh well. Let's move the growth points then. We don't need these. I want that. Which also means we could probably just do that. Skills. High damage. High damage minus. Okay. We still have use for the bombs, so I'll go ahead and stick with this for now. Oh yeah, and I think I have one. Okay, I spent everything. Okay, so just to be safe, I'm not going to use Master Spark. I'm going to be focusing on lasers, because lasers can ignore reflection if you have 10 points in your laser tree. So I maxed that out. The other thing to note is I've taken points out of barrier and put it into spirit attack to increase bombs, and spirit sign attacks ignore reflect, shield, and so forth. Also, amulet spells automatically ignore reflection. So yeah, that's the gimmick there. It's all going to be about reflection and stuff like that. Last spell, spirit sign. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Besides that, I think that's everything. Basic stuff here, just Wind of Miracles, Wind Protection, don't need this. So it's physical defense, I guess. And I have a few spirit debuffs, but nothing too fantastic. I think that's everything. I went ahead and made the Kirasami Broom, because I had a spare Orichalcum, and it just increases Master Spark damage, which technically we don't really need right now. There isn't really much else there. It has more M attack, so I guess I'll keep it for now. Guess I should have made the Gohei instead, but that's alright. Should still be doing okay damage. I went ahead and made the Magic Ring 4, so Reimu has even more MP now. That should be just about it. So let's give this a shot. This boss has 120,000 HP and has a phase 2 that's very annoying. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can really do, so let's just get this started and see how it goes. This is one of the most annoying fights in the game. Hey, this is actual dialogue. It is the thoughts of evil. It's way bigger than any of the others that we've seen. It seems we've finally caught the tail of the culprit. Looks like it. Alright, how about you be good and show yourself now? Hehehe. I wasn't expecting you to appear so quickly. Perhaps I should have expected this from the Hakure Shrine Maiden. You're Hina Kageyama. Hehe, good day everyone. Why would the goddess of misfortune be doing misfortune? It couldn't be. Aha, I see you've caught on with those Medusa Gorgon. What's going on? At a guess, the phenomenon behind the incident, these thoughts of evil, perhaps they come from Lady Kageyama's misfortune control. To summarize, she's the bad guy, I think. Thanks for elaborating, Rabbit. Well then, how was it? How did you like the taste of the malice, regret, and negativity from misfortunes? I see, so this was your doing all along. We haven't caught the tail of the culprit. We have her by the scruff of the neck. Even then, it's rather hard to imagine that someone like you could come up with and cause such a large-scale incident. But whatever the case, you will pay for making a fool out of the Scarlet Sisters. Full agreement here. I'm getting revenge for Yamame and Parsi right now. I'm getting revenge for me. I will get revenge for Tiwi. As you have clearly seen, the malicious incident you caused has been troublesome for all of Gensokyo. As one of its guardian deities, I will give you a taste of your own medicine, Hina Kageyama. Hehehe. Such tremendous hatred, I can feel it all. How exhilarating. You of the living keep giving in to your negative emotions, then destroy me and the entire world with it. My Master Spark's gonna grant you the wish you want so badly. I'm gonna blow you away. This absurd incident has gone on long enough. I, the Hakurai Shrine Maiden, shall put an end to your deeds. Ha 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 ha. You think you can? You of all people should know I can. Then I shall show you right now. The terror of the whirlpool of negative emotions swirling around Gensokyo. Whoa. That's rather intimidating for Hina. Hina is... I guess she is a goddess. I believe she's like a minor goddess that revolves around protecting people from curses by spinning around, or something like that. So, first things first, we're just going to open it with L3 laser. You go ahead and set the field effect to holy. You increase everyone's resistance. You buff everyone's stats. Spray. Bad fortune. Okay. No damage, and she hasn't done what she's supposed to do yet. Trying to make a fool out of me? Definitely don't want to get this reflected back at me. Alright, let's go ahead and increase everyone's stats more. Spell enhance on Marissa first. And Implacable Dolls. Okay. That's what we needed. Okay, there's two different barrier she will put up. One is Implacable Dolls, which makes her immune to physical and reflects magic. And then the other one, which will reflect physical and make her immune to magic. So there's a few ways you can do this. One is you can just focus on whatever the reflection is and use piercing attacks that pierce reflection, like amulets and lasers. Or you can try using the attack that that she is currently immune to that has a dispel effect attached to it. Like in this case, if you wanted to remove this buff, you would need to use a physical attack that has dispel attached to it, and then dispel the buff, and then just try to take it out that way. Unfortunately, her phase 2 kind of throws that plan right out the window, so be aware of that. Okay, we are buffed up, so shoot the moon. You're still good to go. Yeah, as you can see, reflects magical attacks, immune to physical attacks. Lasts for a few turns. And then she'll reapply it, of course. As for right now, you're kind of, just, defend for right now, because you can't attack. Spell enhance on Reimu. Okay, 61, 27. Okay. Well, we're holding on at the moment. We're not doing fantastic damage, though, but there's not much we can really do about it. We just gotta keep it up. Just heal up Marissa, I guess. And all of our buffs are up, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do light heal on Reimu. This is mainly just to keep the light, the field effect going towards light. Okay. Marissa's doing okay damage now. Broken Amulet. 0 damage. Thankfully for Alice. Very thankful of Alice's shield. Okay, right now everything's on cooldown, so we'll just use that attack. And right now the field effect is very, very holy at the moment, which is exactly what we want. You definitely need to keep at least, at the very least, keep the field effect from going to dark, because she'll start regenerating HP, which is usually not a bad thing, but in this particular fight it is, and I'll explain that later. Right now we kind of have to deal with a whole trying to killer thing. I think this is just going to reflect, but I'm going to try it anyway. Yeah, it just reflect. Destruction Beam, 0 damage. Oh yeah, watch out for instant death, but Sune's immune. Okay. Do a little bit of damage. For right now, just hang back and relax. Golf. Okay, that's a dark spell. Okay, status enhance is worn off. Go ahead and rebuff that. And we're good for now. Broken Amulet, I think, has a chance of causing Curse. Okay, Implacable Dolls is worn off. Everything else is fine. Mirror of Malice. Okay, now we can't, now magic does 0 damage. Alright, not much we can do right now until, that buff wears off. What I can do, though, is try to debuff, so I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Debuffs as well. Not much else to worry about at the moment until that buff wears off. It's gonna take 3 turns to wear off, and then she'll have actually lowered stats, which is nice. All stats wore off. Long, tedious fight. Okay. Let's hit her with what we got. Okay, good. So we're back to this. So we can actually hurt her again. have right now. Actually, no. Let's see how much damage this does. I do have enough bombs. Everyone's okay on health. Bad fortune. I reflected it. Okay, status enhance is worn off. And we're about to hit the end game here. So resistance up. Getting there. We have to get her down to 10% to get the phase 2, if you're wondering. And then things will get a little bit more interesting. Amazingly, Marissa has yet to double cast with any of her lasers, which is annoying. Go ahead and... Nah, don't increase defense. Possible charge. Blockable dolls is worn off. I'm gonna go ahead and do this and see what happens. It's probably a dumb idea, but we'll see how it goes. Osgard. Blockable dolls, okay. Okay, she's at critical HP. So this should be happening soon. Nope, okay. I have to be careful because I don't want to do over damage, I guess you could say. Light power. Pain bond, 0 damage. Okay, she's... something to note, at this point she will start using pain bond, which will do damage equal to the amount of damage she's suffered so far. Which is probably around 100,000 damage, easily. So we kind of need to be careful about that. Go ahead and cover everybody for right now. Come on. Charged. All reflector. Okay, we're in phase 2. Okay, she right now should have about 12,000 HP left. The way this works is, until you hit phase 2, she cannot go below 10% of her HP, which is 12,000. So, no matter how much extra damage you do, it does not carry over. Also, this means if you have the, if the field is dark element, what'll happen is she'll hit 10%, and then she'll heal auto-heal from the dark element and make it impossible to hit phase 2, which is why you need to make sure it stays in the light element. Okay. First things first, we're just gonna kind of protect, and also, now on this part, Hina will do an auto attack, or a counter attack, that will pretty much kill the entire party if you actually successfully hit her. Right now she has all reflect up, which means everything's reflected. It means you can't dispel it at all. So you have to use attacks that can only be, pierce reflection. So you're very limited on your party options here. Okay, that's done. Up your defense. Replay that. That's not what we wanted. Okay, well, we gotta keep this up until I can get her back up, because if I don't get her back up, well, this is gonna be a very short fight. Ouch. That's what happens when you can't block it. Alright. How am I gonna do this? It's still pretty much light element. Okay. Little Legion. L3 laser. Fancy Heaven or Hell. Actually, no, we can't do this. Can't do this at all. I have to get lucky. That's the gist of it. Protect. Magic attack up. Buff up. Rain touch. Stone shower, that's fine. Okay. Now, cover everybody. Oh wait. Royal Diamond Ring. We need to do a little over 12,000 damage now to kill her. And I'm not sure exactly what happens when you don't kill her with the first shot, and I'm not going to be able to kill her in the first shot, unfortunately. Okay, Royal Diamond Ring, magic boost, Little Legion, up. Last word charge, doesn't matter. Cursed Doll. That's a lot of damage. Please be enough. Thank you. So yeah, if you don't kill her, and if you pierce the second phase reflection, she will counter with that attack that does an insane amount of damage. Disaster Blade. The only boss in the game that actually gives a, the only main boss in the game that will actually give you a drop. It's a 100% drop. Ah! This is it, Hina. Now put it into the incident. Oh. Ah. What? Hina's misfortune is... Wah! The misfortune. It disappeared. If it's gone, that means... Incident resolved. No. Hina? The incident is not over. What did you say? So you haven't learned your lesson yet. You all have gotten the wrong idea. The wrong idea? That was, in fact, the embodiment of hatred. Embodiment of hatred? The heck is that? To put it plainly, it is a grudge. The negativity from the yokai in the Blue Gods incident used my misfortune as its intermediary. This incarnation it takes feeds on negativity all over Gensokyo to grow. It is the one performing the evil acts behind the incident. As miserably as it sounds, my misfortune was a mere slave. I see. I thought the reasoning behind you being the culprit was off to begin with. So that is what we had the wrong idea about. I can accept that. So what's the objective of this embodiment of hatred thingamajig? Complete destruction. Complete destruction? That sounds crazy. That sounds so crazy. It is merely the incarnation of all sorts of negative emotions. Reason does not apply to it. It simply obeys its urges. It destroys whatever it is the target of its hatred. The negative emotions that it naturally emits also affect others around it, as if sucking everyone else into the same whirlpool of hatred that it created. This incident must be stopped before it gets too late. So the incident is not over yet. Where's the incarnation now? Lithos? This incident was caused by the incident my wee sister started. I feel responsible for it. Thus, this incident, I hereby pledge to resolve it on my name, Lithos Medusa Gorgon. Don't forget about us. The Hakurei Shrine Maiden has patents on incident resolution. Hehe, of course. The incarnation continues its growth in a dimension that it constructed. If the path that they took to escape is forced open, the space can be entered. You can enter the incarnation itself. There is still a bit of its energy remaining. I can't force it open currently. Spin, spin. Oh, everything is prepared then. You can rest here. Hina. We'll clean up the remainders. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's go and blow this incarnation of hatred thingamajig away, everyone. Yes. I had to guess on what some of the words were. And there you go. Here's our next place. So yeah, it's a very annoying boss fight, having to deal with all the reflection and immunity and junk. And we still haven't got any new items. We have 2 more stages to go. But we're practically at the end of the road now, and we actually got some plot this time. So yeah, embodiment of hatred. The true nature of the incident's culprit was the aggregation of negative thoughts floating around Gensokia. Go to the dark space to defeat the embodiment of hatred that has fled there. And there you go. But I'll see what I have to go through for the next stage, and decide if I need to grind or not. Oh, and I completely forgot. Disaster Blade, a cursed sword that brings calamity upon its user. 160 attack, 66 accuracy. So just a standard high attack sword. Excuse me. Alright, I think that's about it. I am Theta Press Eeyore, and this was Lingering Summer Heat. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.